Hey everybody, it's me Knuckles, and today I'll be diving into my thoughts and feelings about the Sonic movie 2! I was quite excited to see the movie, in case you couldn't tell, because, it's got me in it. But yeah, the first section of this video will be spoiler-free, so no worries about having any plot points revealed. But when I get into the spoilers for the film, I'll let you know by showing you a warning on screen, and yeah. But anyhow, let's get started. So my first impression of the movie is, I absolutely loved it. The character writing is just as good, if not better than the first film. The human characters like Donut Lord and Pretzel Lady are still there, but take more of a backseat to the pure power that is the movie version of me. The way Idris Elba played me was both funny, but also respectful to me as a character. He's not a complete idiot like some of my newer counterparts. Meanwhile, Tails made his debut as well after the post-credit scene for the first film, and he's voiced by the video game voice actress, so she knows the role pretty well at this point. In the movie, he's much more, how do I put this, huggable and nice than the Tails I know. No offense, buddy. But, yeah, he's also super smart still, so, yeah, that came up in the movie and was used pretty well. Then there's movie Sonic. He's just the same as he was at the end of the first movie. Childish, a bit annoying at times, but ultimately just a kid that wants to have fun. And he has a bit of a hero complex, but that's pretty much every Sonic, it seems, no matter which universe they're from. But another returning cast member is Jim Carrey's Eggman, and he's just as weird and chaotic as last time. The updated look they gave him fits more in line with his game color scheme and mustache length, making him feel pretty much more like the Eggman we all know and tolerate. He plays his part well as a more erratic and wacky Eggman, almost more like Boom Eggman than Eggman from the games, but that doesn't mean he's not a force to be reckoned with. His machinery also got some visual upgrades, and now they look more in line with what you remember from the series. Overall, I think the film does a pretty good job capturing what people love about the franchise as a whole, with all the little references for general fans and diehards. I mean, there's rarely a moment on screen that feels like padding for time to me. The pacing is done very well, and the comedic bits hit a lot harder than the first movie. I actually found myself chuckling at a decent number of the jokes and gags they pulled. But most importantly, they made sure to keep the movie's focus on the central Sonic plot rather than spend too long on the human characters. And yeah, treated the story with respect. And I had a blast reliving it, albeit with some changes to how things went down. But it's a super fun time for people of any age, and if you're a fan of the games, TV shows, comics, or whatever, you'll probably love this film too. If I had to rate it, I'd say it's a solid 9 out of 10 for me. But yeah, that's the non-spoiler review done with. Got that out of the way. Now, if you don't want to be spoiled on any key details of the film, then click off now and go watch it. You won't be disappointed. Trust me. Okay, are they gone? Good. Let's hop into the spoilers. So this movie goes hard. There's scenes of me, Tails, and Sonic that made me want to jump out of my seat. There's a particular bit towards the end of the film where Eggman uses the power of the Master Emerald to build a Death Egg, and while he's ramping up and trying to destroy the town, me, Tails, and Sonic all fight side by side, taking out badniks, and Tails has laser guns. Freaking laser guns! Like, how cool is that? I wish regular Tails had laser guns, that'd be cool. Actually, you can probably make them. Yeah. Something for later. Anyway, oh yeah, and if anyone wanted to know if Super Sonic was in the film, he is, and it is amazing. The way his quills spike up and just the red glow of his eyes just looked right out of the games. It was so well done. I loved it. Oh yeah, and somehow they managed to make the aunt from the first movie, you know, the one that was like, "So help me Thomas" in the trailers. Yeah, they made her one of the funniest characters, actually. I loved her character in this. Thing is, her entire wedding turns out to be a sham that was set up by the government to catch Sonic, so she goes on a rampage, and it's amazing. She, like, goes after her would-be husband, who was apparently just going on a sting operation, and just, like, well, by the end of the film, they basically love each other anyways, but point is, she goes ham just trying to find him, and, like, she blows up a golf cart. Like, just a full-on explosion. And just, like, walks out of it like it was nothing. And it was great. I loved every second of that. And just, oh, it was so good. So good. Oh yeah, also Gun makes an appearance. You know, the task force from Sonic Adventure. They're in it. Yeah, it's quite nice. They... they have a, you know, cameo appearance, more or less, where they, you know, have all the soldiers with the gun uniforms and logos and everything. Like, all the vehicles have it as well. And also, the tornado scene is so good. Just Tails going around and flying, and then at one point in the movie, Tails is, like, you know, trying to beat up the Death Egg, and the mustache of the Death Egg itself closes in and claps one of the wings of the tornado, so it sends Tails down, but luckily gets out in time, obviously. But the thing is, it's basically just a giant mecha piloted by both Eggman and Agent Stone. And also, Agent Stone is very in love with Eggman. It is very obvious in this film. He loves him so much. He literally makes latte foam art of him. That is how dedicated he is. Oh, and the instruction manual for the Death Egg is the box, like, border thing from the Sega Genesis, the original console, and I thought that was pretty cool. But, oh yeah, speaking of gun, the after credits scene. My goodness, guys, okay, so, if you don't want any spoilers for Sonic 3, or just, like, you know, the after credits scene, click away now, but, if you don't care, then it's my time to shine.